Hey girl, are your healthy habits all over the place or non-existent? Do you wish you could find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and really just talk a little nicer to yourself? If you have tried to habit hack your health, but the strategies you've tried just haven't worked for you in your busy lifestyle, then this podcast is for you. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, behavior change specialist, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about our health and our habits. How do I know? Well, because I've transformed my own life through habit hacking, and now my family gets the best of me, and I now help my clients do the same. I'm now going to teach you how to create healthy habits in less time, guilt-free for all seasons of your life. It's not your fault your habits haven't worked, my friend. We just have to do them differently. So, are you ready to feel empowered and transform your habits and life? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 222 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. Oh, 222. 22 is my lucky number. Today must be a really great show for us all. I'm so glad you're here, and I just wanted to stop for a moment and express such a big, heartfelt thank you and a moment of gratitude to everyone that tuned in to the Habit Hacking Masterclass, to all of you that purchased the bundle. This was so fun. Like I said, this was on my heart all year round to collaborate more with all these amazing women I have on the show and do it in a way where we could serve you in such a streamlined fashion where you can get some really big aha moments, but also some quick wins and take action. And that is what this time edition masterclass and bundle has done. Expect to see these every quarter. So January we'll have a new one. That one will be focused around food freedom. I'm thinking in particular meal prep. We shall see. But we're already in the midst of planning and gathering contributors, so I will share more info with you once that is available. And also, if you missed out on the masterclass, like I get it, it was that free audio masterclass. Maybe you just heard about it today and you're like, oh darn it, I missed out. Don't worry, you can visit the Habit Hack Shop .co, and it's linked in the show notes, and get the masterclass at any time. It will be available forever and always, but as a paid product there. So today we are talking about daily, weekly, and monthly healthy habits, right? We talk a lot about tracking habits and, using a habit tracker and to use that daily. But I wanted to take it a step further because there are different forms. There are daily, weekly, and monthly healthy habits. And in the Ultimate Habit Tracker, it's my most popular product in the shop, is a digital habit tracker that is so unique because it's based on my Atomic Habits for Women philosophy. You get my free masterclass with it, and everything is focused around my habit hacking system in order to make habit tracking work in your life. But in this habit tracker, in the Ultimate Habit Tracker, I have a section for daily, weekly, and monthly goals. So you sit down every quarter and evaluate what are those goals. We then check in, see how it's going, and pivot those habits for the next quarter, depending on if they're supporting you still in your core values and your goals, or if you're just going into a different season of life and what you're doing now is just not going to work and you need to change it up, which, heads up, we'll be doing the Healthy Habit Reset live for the last time in November of 2023, and we'll have a focus on holiday healthy habits. And you'll see the Healthy Habit Reset live will change a little bit. We're just going to do one day. We'll have the Facebook group open for conversation that week, and I'll have it available in private podcast format as well. So I'm so excited. Make sure to tune in to know when that is coming up. If you're like, what's the Healthy Habit Reset? I do this every quarter to help you evaluate with basic habit strategy 101, what's working for you, what's not, and how to pivot those. But we do them every quarter, and I usually have a theme based on what's going on. Like last time it was around back to school, and now we're going into the holidays, so hence why we're doing it then. But I thought today would be a great time to go over examples of daily, weekly, and monthly healthy habits that allow you to easily track and show all of the success and momentum that you're having It's one thing just to think of what you're doing daily, but there are weekly and monthly habits around those fundamental needs. And if we're not tracking them, we won't be able to see that success, because a lot of times maybe we get caught up in our feelings or that all or nothing mentality if we miss a few days or a week, or we don't do something for our monthly healthy habits and we're like, ugh, and then we just do nothing, right? So tracking is the way to go. That is one of the big steps in the habit hacking system, is tracking your habits. This is where you will have facts, not feelings, and gain some momentum. I mean, who doesn't like checking things off that you have done it? It feels so good. So I'm going to share examples around movement, food freedom, and mindset, daily, weekly, and monthly habits. So let's get into it. So as far as movement goes, some examples of daily habits you can track. Morning stretching. Okay, I'm not talking about doing like a long hardcore workout here. I'm thinking like, okay, what can you get done today that is going to give you a win? Maybe it's just morning stretching. So maybe that's a daily exercise that you want to track, a daily habit. Maybe it's like using your Peloton app. I love to use it for like their yoga on there as well. Maybe your daily movement is a daily walk. So you take a 15, 30-minute walk during lunch or in the evening just to boost those activity levels, get some natural vitamin D and some basic movement, okay? Weekly. Now let's talk about this. You could think of it like this. Weekly is I commit to working out 3 to 5 days of the week of structured workouts that include, maybe strength training, cardio, flexibility, and so on. Maybe another weekly movement activity could be each week you're going to try a new exercise. Maybe you're going to try swimming. Maybe you're going to try cycling. Maybe you're going to take a Zumba or dance class. Now, monthly is a monthly goal around movement is progress tracking. So assessing your fitness program and adjusting your workout routine accordingly. So maybe checking in with some metrics, like as far as non-scale victories, like how am I feeling? Is this movement helping me in gaining muscle tone? So on and so forth. If you want to step on the scale, more power to you. I definitely recommend one of the scales where you're able to measure your body fat percentage and muscle mass. That way you're not focused just on the number, but you're focused on those more important metrics. And then lastly, another monthly movement goal could be setting fitness goals. So define and set like achievable fitness goals for the next coming month. So maybe you're running and you want to run a certain distance for the month, or maybe you want to get to a certain weight as far as your weightlifting routine. Okay? So daily, weekly, monthly goals, and you are able to track those inside of the Ultimate Habit Tracker. Next, let's talk about food freedom. Maybe your daily food freedom could be just balanced meals. So ensuring that each meal includes a balance of protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats. I recommend inside of my accelerator program, when we talk about food freedom, to always lead with protein. Protein, protein, protein. Why? Because ladies, that is where it's at. It's going to help us keep our muscle tone. The more muscle, the more fat we burn, the more muscle, the stronger you're going to feel from the inside out. You're going to increase your bone density. You're not going to get hurt. You're going to be able to get up and off the floor as you get older as well, because y'all, we're training for life. So I just got on a pedestal there, but that's what I mean by protein first. So maybe that's a daily goal, is to always lead with protein. For example, a balanced meal. Maybe it's portion control. So pay attention to portion sizes and avoid overeating and promote healthy weight management. Weekly. So meal prep. Love meal prep. Dedicate time on the weekend to prepare healthy meals and snacks for the upcoming week. Or maybe you do my system of mini meal preps a couple of days of the week. Or maybe it's just healthy cooking. So experimenting with a new recipe at least one time a week to diversify your diet and ensure you don't get bored. Monthly. It could be a nutrition assessment. So evaluate your habits around food and identify where you can make healthier choices. So maybe you are noticing, I'm eating a lot of sugar every day after I get off that Zoom call with my boss, and I'm not even hungry. I just want to self-soothe. So maybe it's evaluating that. We have emotional eating trackers inside of the shop as well, because I know that is one of the biggest challenges we face as women. Another monthly one could be setting a schedule for the month as far as who is going to help prepare meals for the month. I'm a big fan of getting your kids involved and helping with cooking of meals once they are of age. They can also do a bunch of little things to help out as well, but maybe setting a monthly schedule as far as who's going to help when. Because y'all, we need help. We need help. A lot of times as women, we just take all that on ourselves. The men know how to cook too. Trust me, they do. And then lastly, let's talk about daily, weekly, and monthly mindset healthy habits. Love this one. So daily could be a gratitude practice. So start or end your day by listing things you're grateful for a faster way to a positive mindset. Or maybe a positive affirmation. So use positive affirmations to boost your own self-confidence, reduce negative self-talk, have that written on your bathroom mirror, like in a dry erase marker, or even have it in a Post-it note in your car. Weekly. So mindfulness meditation. So dedicate maybe 10 to 15 minutes several times a week to some type of meditation to reduce stress and improve focus. Now, if you're like 10 to 15 minutes, you're like, y'all, I cannot sit there for that long. Like, do it for 2 minutes. Work your way up. I get it. It's hard to turn off our brains, right? I love using the Headspace app because it helps me stay really calm and focused on what I'm trying to meditate on. Or I even do like a prayer devotional as well, and that helps me at that time as well. Weekly journaling. So set a time each week to journal and reflect your thoughts, emotions, experiences, and so forth. It's so good to get it out of your system. And then lastly, some monthly mindset goals is a mindset check-in. So at the end of each month, assess your overall mindset and identify like areas for improvement. If you're like, wow, this month was a really great month, or like, wow, I had a lot of negative self-talk this month, or I wasn't feeling really confident in myself, and evaluate why. Goal setting and review could be another monthly one. So setting monthly personal development goals and review your progress. Maybe it's each month you're going to listen to a new personal development book, or maybe each month you're going to read a fun book as well. Now remember, consistency is key to seeing positive results in your food freedom, mindset, and movement healthy habits. These are easily able to slip off the radar as life gets in the way. It just will. And plan on occasional setbacks. Things not going the way you had planned. Give yourself some grace and start over. That is why habit tracking is such a great, awesome, amazing way to see progress over time. So remember, you can get the ultimate habit tracker inside the Habit Hack Shop. I have it linked in the show notes for you if you are looking to track your own habits over time and you want a digital version to do that. It's available in Google Sheets, or you can download it in Excel as well. Or we have some printable versions if you'd rather print something out and have it to physically mark off with a marker or pen. I like to use colorful like flare pens like all the teachers love to use, or even hang out on my fridge. That way I have some extra accountability with my kiddos as well. So I hope today was helpful to kind of give you an idea of ways that you can track your daily, weekly, and monthly habits. Look for more tools and tips and habit hacks like this inside of the Habit Hack Shop, and of course each week here on Habit Hack Your Health. Okay, friend, I'll check in with you later this week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, did you know I have a secret podcast where I talk all about why most habit strategies don't work for us women? Spoiler alert, it's not our fault. Visit bit.ly/Atomic Habits for Women. It's linked in the show notes to access my secret podcast series and have your biggest aha moment about why and how women have to do habits differently. And if you love the podcast, the #1 way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Love and appreciate you, friend. We'll see you next time.